Hi guys, um, I'm coming to you via time delay because I don't have enough time on Monday to make a video, so this is Saturday evening and I'm making my video now. No one's came up with any topic so far, so I'm just kinda making up an individual video. However, if you do come up with a topic, what I'll do is I'll make a video for Thursday, if this video is inappropriate. But what I thought I would do is talk about what I love to do, and I love writing. I love writing and I love reading. I'd love to become a proper writer, one that's published. I mean, I had a piece published in a university anthology, but that's pretty kind of amateurish stuff. But I do write a lot in my spare time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to record a short story that I wrote. It's about two guys who work in a whorehouse and they hate their job, so I will send that to you. It was originally meant to be part of a book that I was trying to write, but it never really came. It just seemed all jumbled. Like, one chapter would want to be funny, the other chapters would want to be like really dark, and it was just too jarring. Nothing sort of went together. But this chapter worked really well as a sort of standalone short story. So I will record that, and I hope you enjoy. And also, I wanted to say, I feel really bad that Min's going. I wish him good luck with his academics, but also wanted to say, please come back when you have time, even if it's just to do like a guest slot or something. I'd like to hear from you, and I hope you do well. And I love the new hairdo, very cool. Rick and I are more than colleagues. We're more than just superficial friends. There's a subconscious connection between the two of us based on the idea that we are both unhappy with our lot in life. The term bipolar expresses the notion of 2 points, opposites, up and down, left and right, north and south. We take turns on each end of the spectrum, but very rarely do we share the same spot. However, when we do, we are a spectacle to behold. Think of that friend in high school that egged you on. You yourself had a conscience, but it was weak-willed. All it took was a few harsh words, and it could be found on a roof of a building, swaying dangerously close to the edge. Just a few words of encouragement are all it takes to bring out our worst sides. This is nothing new. The human animal, given prodding in the right direction, can do terrible things. Look at the Nazi death camps. Look at Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Look at Guantanamo Bay and Abu Ghraib. Morality is a democracy. Think about it. The needs of the many shape what is and what is not palatable. Rick and I aren't like the other staff. We always joked that if we were gods, there wouldn't be many left standing. Anyone who annoyed us would be lined up against the wall. Basically, that means the majority of people. He'd point a gun-shaped finger at various customers who happened to annoy us. Zap, he'd say as he rolled his eyes. We also said that if reality was like a TV station, everyone would be totally fucked, because we'd get bored and flip the channel. Imagine that. God gets bored of the reality TV show that is our lives, and switches over. That's it. Lights out. I'm already in the kitchen when Rick closes the kitchen door. He opens the fridge, takes out a container of ham, and flips off the lid. That cunt Theatre Bob wants yet another fucking toasty. I swear he's fucking relentless. All bastard and day. Cheese and ham toasty. Cheese and pickle toasty. I wish he'd just fuck off and shag someone downstairs. He puts the kettle on and slams a cup on the kitchen counter. You know what? I'll give the cunt all the ham he fucking wants. He takes a slobbering wet piece of ham in the palm of his hand. and slaps it against the cupboard door. For a moment, the sliced piece of ham clings to its position. We watch in anticipation of movement. Slowly it begins to slide down the cupboard door, leaving a silvery snail trail behind it. I look to Rick in amusement. "What?" he says. "It's quality control." He raises an eyebrow. "If it sticks, then it's good enough." In the gay vernacular, rimming means to lick and tongue at an asshole. Among some of us in the whorehouse, it means to circle the rim of the staff toilet bowl with a piece of ham. People are always horrified when I tell them of this, but I have to explain this is the reason why you should never complain in a restaurant. You don't return food because you don't like the dressing. You don't return the meat because you wanted rare instead of well done. You don't complain that the chips are soggy. If you do that, then you'll end up spending the night clinging to the toilet seat. For every establishment that you go to, there will be someone like us. There will be the guy who sticks his finger up his ass and uses that same finger to mix your drinks. There'll be the guy who scratches his ball until a fine parmesan dust covers your plate of bolognese. There's that dreadlock girl who squeezes her septic piercing into your cheesecake. Respect the people who serve you. Remember, they're in a job that they consider to be a hell not of their own making. Let's see how the prick likes this. Rick slaps down the wet meat onto the sandwich and smothers it in creamy white mayonnaise. Despite its limpid journey across the kitchen's storage facilities, the ham is still wet. Fucking hell, the thing's self-lubricating. Even a tranny's fanny can't do that. We look at each other and burst out laughing. A cunt for the cunt. He gently folds the paper napkin and places it between the two sandwiches. I watch from the kitchen as he places the plate before Theatre Bob. He smiles and asks, "Can I get anything for you?" If I asked him, he would agree that he deserves an Oscar. "Just call me Meryl," he says.